Gray Zone Warfare is an in-development tactical first-person shooter. Recently, Madfinger Games finally released raw gameplay footage, and shortly after, several creators that were chosen for closed playtests released their own. I checked out a lot of that available footage, and I wanted to give a few of my thoughts, talk about some features, and ultimately give my opinion on whether Gray Zone Warfare is going to be ready for launch soon or not. So let's get into it. Please leave a like if you enjoy the content, it helps with the algorithm, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified as soon as a video is uploaded. There are just a few things to note with all the raw gameplay we've seen. These were closed tests with no enemy players on the servers. There was only 5% of the total playable map to explore, and the UI was still not ready to show, so we didn't get to see that. The gameplay loop is pick a mission at base, fly to infiltration point by way of an AI-controlled helicopter, complete the objective and sub-objectives, and head back to base by either calling in an exfil heli or walking back. Now, the first thing, of course, the visuals look incredible. It's Unreal Engine 5. We're seeing the lighting and the shadows that this new engine does so well. The look of the foliage, the way it moves, and even the sleeve on your character, the way you see it moving with the wind. Really nice. And I'm actually impressed how you're present through the entire heli ride. I honestly just expected it to cut right to the landing zone once you enter the helicopter, but I was pleasantly surprised. Now, the animations are pretty basic, but that's to be expected with a pre-alpha. As soon as they start shooting, I notice something terrible. The weapons sound effects. But the developers did say they were about to rework the gunshots and the headphones and stuff. And then we see the extremely basic, very robotic, brain-dead AI. Big Fry did say the combat was a little dry, unfulfilling, and I honestly can kind of see that from the footage. Again, I know it's early, it's a work in progress, however, if I do go to play this game, am I going to have fun? It still needs to have something that is going to keep you there, something that you want to spend your money on. And to be fair, they were boasting this kind of advanced AI that's this living, breathing world that they kind of walk around in and do jobs and things while you're playing. Big Fry TV did say that some spawned in and literally just stood there and didn't even flinch. Seeing as how they've already said this game will be heavily PvE reliant, PvP engagements will be a lot fewer than PvE. It worries me a little bit, but we'll see. I'm still gonna try the game, of course, and if it's fun, awesome. If not, that'll really suck, but maybe the AI will improve by the time of release. If it doesn't, maybe I'll still have fun just playing with the boys, going on these missions, completing these objectives. It might still be fun even with brain-dead AI, as a lot of people who play Arma can tell you. I do notice that in this video and in Big Fry's video, they're hanging out in a lot of open areas in the middle of the road as well, and you just don't see or feel that sense of danger. I get that feeling when playing games like Tarkov, Squad, DayZ, where I have to pay attention to my surroundings and carefully cross roads. I'm just not seeing that here. Now, again, I haven't played it personally, of course, but I'm just not feeling that from this footage that I'm seeing. The foliage moves from the blast of your gun, and the AI can see that and react to it. AI can also hear VoIP and react to it. We even heard a little bit about anomalies. There are going to be certain things, the developer says, that if you get too curious, they can kill you. Now let's go over some of the features that were talked about. There are a lot of great weapon handling abilities, scope magnification, and a free look camera, all great features that make a tactical FPS more realistic, immersive, and give the player the control they need to perform like a true PMC. There's a great mini-map that's similar to Squad that you can pull up without having to take up the whole screen, so you can still be combat effective. I love that. Your character swaps shoulders while leaning. You can shoot from and be shot at while in the helicopter, but the devs don't know what they want to do with this yet. They don't know whether they want the player to take damage or not, or whatever they want to do with it. So for now, you're just invincible. I like the options here with being able to kick in the door. That's pretty cool. The map looks really nice, and the inventory looks sufficient. Something else Big Fry talked about was the performance, and he showed the evidence, very low frames, on a really good system. He said they released a patch during the recent playtest that helped with the FPS a bit. The developers are aware of this and are working on it, so hopefully it's better at launch. But I have to say, I am pretty sick of games running like dog shit. Another gripe Big Fry had was how quickly your hydration and sustenance goes down, and the response from the devs was, yeah, we could tweak it, but you do lose hydration very quickly in the hot jungle. So personally, I do find it annoying to have to constantly be eating and drinking throughout one raid in a game, but I guess they do have a point. I think if I was in a hot ass jungle like that, I'd be sucking down water a lot too. You have stamina up in the top left corner of the screen. The left side is arm stamina, the right side is regular stamina, and it looks like little symbols for status effects. The healing system looks pretty in-depth, and the animations look pretty nice and clean. You hit tab to open up the menu, go to the health tab, see where you're hurt, and then you can figure out what you need to use. And the developers did say there's a quick use key that you can assign health items to. Now, the level design, incredible. So many set pieces and props. I'm very impressed. I feel like that's an area where a lot of tactical shooters have fallen short, so good on them. Check it out. We see a sub-objective being completed here. I just hope that there's something that pulls us in, something that keeps us there. Even though it's early access, it needs to have that thing that makes you want to play it. That feeling you get that makes you want to support the project. I mean, everything else looks pretty ready to go. It really is just the AI that I'm concerned with. So to answer the question, is this game ready for launch soon? In my opinion, as it is right now, with that AI, no. So I hope that improves before they do launch it, and if they need to take some time, go ahead, take some time. We can wait. I don't mind waiting for a better product. And as much as developers want people to understand that it's early access, it's an early product, that first impression means a lot, and you could lose a huge potential player base by messing up that first impression. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, subscribe with the notification bell on. See you on the battlefield.